2021 is here and we're missing a bunch of boss monster support. Now, if you guys have followed the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, you always constantly know that Konami likes to make cards to kind of boost those strategies. They might not have necessarily been in the anime, but they definitely do help to aid these anime decks. So we're going to be talking about the top 5 of those that we are missing. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Come on. I'd like to get to 100k sometime in my lifetime. We're so close to 85, I can taste it. So just make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's dig on into top 5 missing boss monsters, shall we? Number 1 on our list here is actually Altergeist Memory Gant. Now, a lot of you guys might have seen this in the actual anime and been wondering, when are we getting it? So it's 2 Altergeist monsters on a Link 4, which is automatically cool. During the battle phase, quick effect, you contribute 1 other monster. This card gains attack equal to the attack of the tributed monster had on the field. When this card destroys a monster by battle, you can destroy 1 other card your opponent controls, and if you do, this card can make a second attack in a row, and that can be a direct attack. If this card will be destroyed, you can banish 1 monster from your graveyard instead. You can only use each effect of Altergeist Memory Gant once per turn. So on a 2800 Link 4, we get battle phase, tribute a monster, make it gain attack that the monster had. By the way, that does look like it is a permanent boost. It doesn't say until the end of the turn. It just says that you tribute, it gets the attack. Well, that's good. If we destroy something by battle, we get to make a second attack in a row, and we get the ability to pop something else. So if we're going battle phase, we attack with a Melzik, send something. We tribute the Melzik, we can get X attack boost off of that. We get our search, we attack over something else with our new 3300 attack monster, we get another attack in a row. This card gave Altergeist something really cool. And you know that something cool is? More OTK potential. Now I understand that it is on a Link 4 and that can be kind of hard to achieve in Altergeist, but let's be honest here. You're playing Altergeist. You kind of take whatever you can get at this point. So Memory Gant kind of bridging the gap and giving us some more cool support here. Number 2 on our list here is Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon Overlord, or Overload, excuse me. So this is a new little pendulum exceed monster, and right out of the gate you get 2 level 7 monsters to make this, which isn't horrible. You can also exceed summon this card by using a Rebellion exceed monster you control as material. So Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon, so 2 level 4s, we get to overlay this on top of it for free. If you can pendulum summon level 7, you can pendulum summon this face-up card from your extra deck. So if it dies and goes to the extra deck and you can pendulum summon level 7, you get to revive it. Well, that's pretty good. This card that has Exceed material using a original rank 7 monster can make a second attack and third attack during each battle phase. Alright, so that's a big thing there. If this card is in your monster zone is destroyed, you can place this card in your pendulum zone. You can only special summon 1 Odd Eyes Rebellion Overlord once per turn. So, not a lot going on in the monster section. It's just the fact that we can overlay this on top of Rebellion Exceed monster and have a 3000 attacker. Now, the pendulum scale here. Once per turn, you can special summon this card from your pendulum zone, and if you do, you can special summon 1 Rebellion or Phantom Knight Exceed monster from your extra deck using this card as material. This is treated as an Exceed summon, and then you can attach 1 card from your pendulum zone to it as material. So we get a floating Exceed summon here that we can make stepping through 2 level 4s. The more I look at this card, the more interest that I have in its design and the usefulness for it. But it does kind of bridge that gap on kind of cool things that you can do with toolbox-esque things. So I like that. Number 3 on our list here is Rainbow Dragon, the Zenith Crystal Beast. This is on a 3000 level 0, by the way. And this is one of the better cards. So if this face-up card is destroyed in a monster zone, You can place it face up in your spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell card. Crystal Beast support? You can only use each of the following effects of Rainbow Dragon, the Zenith Crystal Beast, once per turn. When attack is declared involving a Crystal Beast monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. So if your opponent targets it, or you attack, you get to special summon this fat 3000 from your hand. Alright, you can banish this continuous spell to special summon one Crystal Beast, level 4 or lower monster from your deck, but negate its effects, if any. And if you do, add one ultimate crystal monster, so one Rainbow Dragon or Rainbow Dark Dragon from your deck to your hand. So let's take this in. So we have a 3000 extender that, as long as a battle is involved, you get to drop this level 8 on the field. When it's outed, basically, it gets to go to your spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell card, and then we can banish it to special summon a level 4 lower Crystal Beast monster from the deck. I'm so sad that they put the restriction of the monster that you summon is negated. Man, you should have allowed us to do Ruby Carbuncle shenanigans. You should have allowed it. Well, actually, Ruby Carbuncle has to be special summoned. Is it from the spell and trap zone? I'm not. You can fact check me on that later. But getting to summon the Pegasus to continue up with plays, you should have allowed. All right, like there's nothing too broken in Crystal Beast, but I guess by modern Yu-Gi-Oh standards, we have to fix things. So there's that. Number 4 on our list here is actually Elemental Hero Neos Kaluga. So this is the new one coming out. It's level 9. Oh boy. Heroes can make True King of all calamities. On a 3,500. Summoning conditions are 1 Elemental Hero Neos and 1 New Bell. So 2 bricks, by the way. Whew. Must be fusion summoned. Oh boy. Before damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack points. Well, that's pretty good. If this face-up card is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect while its owner controls it, you can special summon 1 Neos Wiseman from your hand or deck, ignoring summoning conditions. And you all remember Neos Wiseman, right? Cannot be normal summoned, so it must be special summoned from your hand by sending 1 face-up Elemental Hero Neos and a face-up Yubel you control the graveyard, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. At the end of the damage step, this card battles opponent's monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the monster it battled, and you gain life points equal to the monster's defense. So we basically just made a way to expedite the process to make Neos Wiseman playable. And I'm going to be honest with you, Neos Wiseman is a brick and a half. The good news is you can summon it from the hand or the deck, but if that thing is in your graveyard, you're not getting access to it. That's my biggest thing. But this does expedite the process on burn damage. 3,000 that you... The cool thing I like to do with this was ram it into something and then trigger the effect to summon the Wiseman as you're getting the burn damage on the opponent. So that was kind of cool. So if there's a 3,000, you're going to get 3,000. You get to crash summon your 3,000 and then go from there. So, yeah, little things you can do. And then number 5 on our list here is Red Supernova Dragon. The hot level 12 synchro. 3 tuners plus 1 non-tuner to make this thing. Must be first synchro summon. Gains 500 attack for each tuner in your graveyard. So you're already starting off at 4,000. You're going to be 5,500. Alright? Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, or when the opponent's monster declares an attack, quick effect, you can banish this card and all cards your opponent controls. Oh. Once per turn during your next end phase, after this card was banished by its own effect, special summon this banished card. 55... Okay, so it starts off at 4K. You're going to use 3 tuners to make it. So right there, you're going to put yourself at 5,500. Your opponent can't destroy this stupid thing. They can certainly compulse it, book a moon it, do whatever. Its defense is 3,000. That's huge. And if your opponent activates a monster effect or declares an attack, you get to banish this until the end phase. Or, I mean, your next end phase, but it's kind of rough. I think this card is superb. I think the summoning conditions are a little bit hard, but that's not the point. It's a freaking super powerful boss monster that is so freaking cool. Alright, so those are the top 5 boss monsters that we're waiting for from the anime. So guys, please leave a comment down below. Make sure you guys just subscribe so you don't miss out on this content. And I will see your beautiful faces later on in the day for more cool content. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.